Hey everybody, it's Martin. Welcome to Goal Setting 101, a beginner's guide. Did you know that less than 3% of people actually write down their goals? And way fewer actually achieve them, which let's be honest is a little disheartening, but that's why we're here. Today we're diving into the world of goals and how they can transform your life. Because, sometimes we just need a little structure, a little direction, a little, dare I say, goal setting in our lives. We're going to be talking about everything from why goal setting is important, spoiler alert, it's really important, to how to actually set goals that you'll actually stick to. Because let's be real, we've all been there with those New Year's resolutions. So, buckle up, grab a notebook, and let's get this goal setting party started. Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever felt like you're just kind of floating through life, like you're just going through the motions day after day without any real direction? Yeah, me too. It's like being a hamster on one of those wheels, You're running and running, but you're not actually getting anywhere. That's where goal setting comes in. It's like having a map, a compass, and a really enthusiastic tour guide all rolled into one. Goals give you something to strive for, a reason to get out of bed in the morning or, at a reasonable hour in the afternoon, no judgment. They provide a sense of purpose and direction, and they can help you to actually achieve the things you want in life instead of just dreaming about them. And trust me, achieving your dreams, that's way more satisfying than just dreaming about them. So, how does goal setting actually work its magic? Well, think of your brain like your refrigerator, right? It's full of all these thoughts, ideas, and to-do lists, just like your fridge is full of, well, hopefully food. Now imagine if you never cleaned out your fridge. It would be chaos, right? Expired milk, leftover takeout containers from who knows when, that science experiment you swore you'd throw away weeks ago, it'd be a disaster. That's what happens to our brains when we don't set goals. All those thoughts and ideas are just swirling around, getting all jumbled up. But when you set goals, it's like you're organizing your fridge. You're taking stock of what's important, what needs to be done, and what you can get rid of. It helps you to prioritize and focus so you can actually get things done. Let's talk about clarity for a second, because when it comes to goal setting, being vague is about as helpful as a GPS that only gives you directions like, go that way for a while or turn left when you feel like it. Not super helpful, right? See, clear objectives are like punching in the exact address of where you want to go. They give you a specific target to aim for, which makes it way more likely that you'll actually get there. Think about it. If you're trying to save money, save more is a pretty vague goal, but save $50 a week for a down payment on a car. Now that's a clear objective. It tells you exactly what you need to do, how much you need to save, and what you're working towards. Chapter 4, Goal Setting, the Ultimate Growth Hack. Now, let's be real for a second, sometimes you just feel stuck. Like, you're putting in the work but you're not seeing the results. It's like trying to keep a houseplant alive when you have the opposite of a green thumb. No matter how much you water it, it just seems to wither. That's where goal setting comes in, like a growth serum for your life. It helps you identify areas where you want to improve, whether it's in your personal life, your career, or your ability to keep a plant alive for more than a month. And the best part is, as you start achieving those goals, you build momentum. It's like leveling up in a video game. You gain confidence, motivation, and a newfound belief in yourself that hey, maybe you can keep that succulent alive after all. Chapter 5. A World of Goal Types. Let's talk types of goals because yes, just like there are different flavors of ice cream, and trust me, I've tried most of them, there are different types of goals. And just like you wouldn't want to eat only chocolate ice cream for the rest of your life, or maybe you would, no judgment, it's important to have a variety of goals. First up, we've got your classic short-term goals. These are your quick wins, the things you can achieve in a relatively short amount of time. Think of them like those little snacks you grab between meals. They give you a quick boost of satisfaction but don't require a ton of effort. Then we've got your long-term goals. These are your big, audacious goals, the ones that might take months, years, or even a lifetime to achieve. They're the main course, the things you're really working towards. And finally, we've got everything in between, your midterm goals. These are like, I don't know, a really good sandwich, substantial but not a whole Thanksgiving feast. Chapter 6, Short-term versus long-term goals. Okay, let's break down the difference between short-term and long-term goals a little bit more because it can be kind of confusing. Think of it this way. A short-term goal is like grabbing a bag of chips when you're hungry. It satisfies your craving quickly, right? But a long-term goal, that's more like, I don't know, baking a fruitcake. It takes time, planning, and a whole lot of patience. You don't just whip up a fruitcake in an afternoon. You've got to soak the fruit, age the batter, and let it bake for what feels like an eternity. But trust me, when you finally get to eat that fruitcake, it's incredibly rewarding. It's the same with long-term goals. They might seem daunting at first, but the sense of accomplishment when you achieve them, totally worth it. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Goal Setting 101. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the importance of goal setting to the different types of goals you can set. But most importantly, we've learned that goal setting doesn't have to be this big, scary, overwhelming thing. It can be fun, exciting, and even a little bit delicious, especially if you're using food analogies like me. Remember, setting goals is the first step to achieving greatness. Now go out there and start setting some goals. Whether it's finally learning how to play the ukulele, writing that novel you've been dreaming of, or just remembering to water your plants, I believe in you. And hey, if you ever need a goal-setting buddy, you know where to find me. Until next time, stay curious, stay motivated, and most importantly, stay awesome.